hope I still have everything set up right. So give me a sec while I'm kind of double checking, making sure that everything looks like it's going good. Don't do this very often, so. Okay. Alrighty. So, I have done a live stream with this game before, Gran Turismo 7. And they just, in the last month or so, they had their version 3 update. And with that, there's a few new things. They're okay. The power pack thing down here is one of the new things. I haven't gotten around to getting it yet. But basically, I was just going to come in here and do the weekly races. You guys can go along with me and check them out. So I have gone through and beat these already once, but I usually use overpowered cars. This time they're going to be a little more realistic. Oval track seemed fitting with this car. How we doing? Welcome. Doing something a little different, doing the weekly week, and figure I'd take you guys along for checking them out, see what they got. So this is the first one. It's arguably the simplest track in the game, but good old oval track racing, good way to start out. Stay tuned for the car that I'm driving because it's kind of it'll be good for this on this track. A little high that time. So this car, it's mildly tuned to keep it within a 600 performance point rating for the game. So it's actually still close to kind of what factory would be, and this is actually probably close to what they actually would have had for the real thing. For those of you that know what this car is from, have to be careful because sometimes YouTube doesn't like stuff like this. But anyways, show you the replay of up till after I took the lead. Kind of nice seeing it back out there on the oval track though. I think the bigger question is, did they do more dirt track racing or did they do asphalt racing as well? Because they don't really specify that I recall. I'm not all the way through the series, so don't get me wrong. Because it looks like they do a lot of dirt track racing, but I know in one of the seasons, one of them left to go race in NASCAR. So NASCAR is normally asphalt. So anyway, it's just something to kind of think about. Gotta love the sound of that American V8. Those other cars are so small compared. This would be one of the first races. Actually, this might be like the first race that you do in the game. So that's partly why it's so simple. That was the last lap. Oh, it was. Haha. So, all right. Didn't actually intend on watching the whole replay, but sometimes replays can be fun. Other times they just get long. Whoops. All right. So looks like I'm gonna do a European car. So let's see. Let me put 600. What an old classic Lamborghini. Lamborghini Countach. I actually had a comment down below if you guys had one of those car posters that had, I had one that had a Porsche, a Ferrari, and a Lamborghini on it, and then it said decisions. Yeah, that was about how it was growing up as a kid my age. So, well, got another Lamborghini in there. So, well, let's see what we can do. Rosa. That's what was on that poster I was talking about. I am not using a wheel nut. I'm using a controller, believe it or not. I am set to do a manual transmission, and I have a stick extension on the steering stick. Other than that, it's just a regular controller. One of the things that kind of annoyed a bunch of us gamers was with the 3.0 spec update, they tweaked the shifting so you can't downshift as quick, which is kind of a good thing as it keeps you from money shifting, but kind of sucks at the same time because the higher performance like race cars, which you could usually shift those down a lot. Distracted while trying to talk. You could realistically shift those down much faster. They're kind of delayed now some, so it kind of is annoying, but if you have an actual manual vehicle, then you kind of know a little more when and how to shift. been wanting eventually to get a VR setup for this game. They have a PSVR, and it's supposed to be a whole new... Dang, every time that corner kick... they have PSVR, so you can get the interior shots, and you can actually look around at the different interiors. But because of the vision impairment I have, I use this so I can see a little bit better. Because of how that corner kind of crowns, you go in there too fast and you just wind up losing all traction. If you peak a hill kind of in that corner, so it's really weird. Slow down early. There we go. Yeah, I know, that one's kind of crappy. It's kind of funny, if you watch when I go into that tunnel, you'll see kind of a weird reflection on the screen. That's actually the headlights turning on. That's why it's better to do the games, because real life Lamborghini Countach is what? Easily $250,000 car? Probably more. Yeah, here at least you can bump it off the walls and not have to worry about paying for it. And yes, I do still think that's a good looking car. Don't get me wrong, my favorite car in the world is the 2000 Viper GTSR concept car. But I do think these older Lamborghinis do look good. Oh, the other one got third. And as you can see, I have not done my driving marathon for today yet. So you get to get a prize out of that as soon as it's done. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a little bit of background music going on. Do you guys like the background music, or do you guys just want to enjoy just the raw engine sounds? Because I can cut the music out so it's just the beautiful orchestra of the sounds of the engine. So I just do these just kind of for something fun, something for you guys to check out. Still the off season right now. I have seen that they have posted a schedule though for Diamond Mountain Speedway here in Susanville. So check out their Facebook page, and I'll be there and doing videos again and having some fun with that. And actually have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that when we get to the season. There was a good one. You can see the headlights kicking on. Let you enjoy some of that Lamborghini engine note. Actually, I want to look at something, because we can do engine swaps in here, and I don't remember if I did. So that the engine that's in that was actually out of the Lamborghini Aventador. So that wasn't the actual engine note from the Countach. So, but that's actually one of the more quote-unquote reasonable engine swaps that you can do in this game. Considering, I think the vehicle that has the most is the Bugatti Chiron engine. That thing gets an insane amount of engine swaps. Okay, so 600 pp. Let's see. We'll do that one. Actually, no, I'd done a different one last time. Which one did I do? I don't remember what car I did now for this race the first time. I remember what I used. I think. No, I don't. Last used. There, we'll do it for Dale. We'll see how this thing does. It's four-wheel drive. That NSX can be tricky. Actually, I think I used the General that I did in the first race. I think I actually used that one on here the first time. And I won it. Okay. Hi, Viper. That's personally my favorite generation of Viper. Audi R8. Doesn't like to turn in under braking, so adjusting the brakes down there on the bottom help with that. Woo! Ah, I didn't touch the ball. Excuse me. Go figure, an EV holding everybody up. Don't get me wrong, they have a place and they can do some interesting things, but this replay will be kind of like back when they ran road courses. Seeing Dale Earnhardt Sr. on a road course. So let me guys know, comment down below if you guys want me to see about starting to do possibly a weekly video doing these weekly races. They'll be different every week, and get a chance to see how much I suck or how good I am. many of you guys watch Cletus McFarland on YouTube? He does a little car stuff. I think he's kind of over in Florida. Yeah, well, if you guys don't, you guys should go check him out. It's kind of neat, some of the stuff that he does. It's more asphalt, drag strip, and he actually owns a racetrack, concrete asphalt oval. But he also does like figure 8 races, burnout competitions, pretty much anything fun with cars, he does. But he just did the burnout for Biff, for Greg Biffle. May Biff and his family rest in peace, and prayers for the family. But Cletus just did a burnout for Biff. I think it was in Mooresville. I don't remember exactly. But it was, personally, this is my opinion, I think it was Biff watching from above. The burnout lasted exactly 16 seconds before the engine blew. Now keep in mind, the car that he did this with, he had literally just done a quarter-mile long burnout just a few weeks ago with the same car. So it's more than capable of doing burnouts. But I just thought it was interesting and maybe a sign that he's watching over 16-second burnout before he blew up. Either blow up the engine or blow up the tires and burnouts. But I thought it was kind of interesting. Maybe you guys checked it out, tuned into it. And yes, I need to use the braking indicator because of the vision impairment that I have. I don't have as much peripheral vision to be able to look at the sides of the track for markers. That's why I use that. So comment down below if there's other racing games you guys would like me to see about getting and playing. Mainly preferred would be PlayStation, but if you guys watch enough of my videos and that, then I can possibly see about getting a new computer to do some computer games as well. I do try doing some gaming on there, but my system is just so old, like 15 years old, I think. If you know anything about computers, it's running an i5-2400. Yeah, here's a joke for those of you that tech stuff. So my computer is 15 plus years old, i5-2400, GTX 970. I asked Grok, the AI assistant, which was more powerful, my desktop computer or my Samsung Galaxy Fold 5 cell phone. That's my daily cell phone. Yeah, my cell phone's more powerful than my computer. So watch my videos so that I can get the advertising for it. Anyways. They were staying pretty good. Normally they follow behind a lot more than that. Comment down below if you guys can tell the theme or what other game the suit is from that my driver is wearing. I don't know if it comes through very well, but if you listen real carefully, you can hear the little tick sounds the car makes when it's cooling down after a run. of neat. Deep driving marathon. Go figure, 3-star. Although for the level that I'm at, level 70, which is the highest you can get, the 3-star is the lowest that you can get. So. Seeing Dale Sr.'s car back on the track. May he rest in peace. Lamborghini Gallardo? I think it is. Has the skinnier, narrower headlights. My wife, she likes the Lamborghini Murcielago. Call me weird, but I think that one's fun to say. Murcielago. Definitely can get a variety of cars in here. Now, don't get me wrong, personally I prefer gas vehicles, but I think EVs, they can be good in some scenarios, some situations, and they can do some interesting things. I will admit that. But me personally, give me my good old internal combustion. Give me that fire. You can see a little bit of flame out the exhaust there. That is one of the neat things with this game. When it's night races, that they are neat races. Because you get the backfire pops out of the exhaust, the flames, but depending on the rims that you have in your car, you can also get the brakes glowing like orange hot. Yeah, buddy. Alrighty. Let's see. What is our next one? 600 special race. Alrighty. So this is a one-make race, so it can only use a single car. Oh, I only have it set up for max. So I'll let you guys in on a little secret. So when you're tuning a car in here, do the downforce, make the transmission a manual, and then see what that brings your performance down to. and change the tires to racing hard. After that, add weight, because this one doesn't really have it, but because we want to try to keep as much power in this game as we can. So we're gonna have to get rid of some. Let's see what we gotta go down to. And I know it sounds weird because, or it looks weird because I could take the turbo in that off, but every time I've tried, if I take the forced induction off, I wind up with less horsepower when I still reach the same point, or the same performance point. So it's kind of weird, but okay, so there's 700. So then you can see how I set my suspension up. Stiff, just because the physics in this game is like jelly. So, yeah. Alright. So 700, so it should be kind of a fair match. So, hopefully you sound like the sound of a modified Ferrari. This is an interesting track. It's in, what is it, Dubai, I think? Or Native Arab Emirates, I think? I'm not sure, but it's an interesting track. I guess the building that's kind of in the middle, that has like that weird netting over the top, I guess that's actually a hotel. That building right there, I guess it's actually a hotel. So I thought it was kind of neat. But this track is awesome at night. It looks wicked at night with how it was lit up on that. Going from one car to another. So first lap's probably going to suck because it's going to be getting used to the next car, and then I'll actually have the rest of the laps to do the real racing. So deal with me while I make a bunch of mistakes on this lap. Oh, I never did the trim. Let's hope I don't run out of top end. Because I didn't adjust the transmission with going back to the manual. Oh, I didn't run out of top end. Nice. And that is a very tricky corner because there's a sausage curb on the in thing that'll mess you up pretty good. Get that motor screaming. Yeah, there you can see the hotel. And it's weird because you actually race underneath it. Yeah, they call that like the hotel curve or something like that. I believe that's where it is. Is it just me? I could be completely off, and I'm kind of basing this partially on what I hear in the game. It seems like non-American, like European, Japanese engines, it seems like they backfire more when they're highly tuned compared to American engines. I mean, again, I'm basing this more off of the game. Yeah, I haven't watched enough foreign racing. I'm too busy watching City and Super Trucks and Monster Trucks. But it's like, if you listen in here, it's like These things are cracking. I'm popping a lot. There's only 700. This thing's still quick. I don't think I get ahead of them that fast. And it's kind of interesting. This has a hybrid system in it. Never wanted a chance to drive a Ferrari. Fast lap, too. See how I do this way. See if you can see some of the backfires. So what is... I'm trying to think of how I want to word it. When you think of Ferrari, what's the first Ferrari that comes to mind? Like, is it I think it was a Ferrari Testarossa from, like Miami Vice, or, what was the other one? Was it Tom Selleck, maybe? I don't remember. Welcome! Doing our weekly races in Gran Turismo 7. Seeing how bad of a driver I really am. But, what's the first Ferrari that you think of when you think of the brand Ferrari? Me, personally, I think of the old Ferrari F50. I think that's one of the prettiest looking Ferraris that's been made. I did like the old Ferrari F40. I thought it looked good, but I preferred the sleekness of the F50. Comment down below and tell me what's the first Ferrari you think of. Is it one of the real classics that's millions and millions, probably hundreds of millions of dollars they're there to sell? Or is it something new like this, a 296 GTB? Don't get me wrong, I am a die-hard American and car lover. Favorite car in the world? Dodge Viper GTSR. Even though the engine of the Viper engine was actually co-developed with Lamborghini, actually. I think that'll be one of the hard things that I've actually seen, like on the Gran Turismo 7 Facebook group and that. I've seen people that have commented that they got VR and they wound up messed up their first like umpteen races because they were so distracted looking around at everything. I'd love to do VR, but life happens. And I think my wife, she got me the PS5 for a birthday, Father's Day present. So. Yeah, it's definitely tricky with using the controller, because the controllers are good. You do get decent control. The triggers are nicely variable, but it's just that they're so small. So you don't get as much precision as what you can like with a real pedal, which is why I use the steering extension stick. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Don't tell my wife. No, it's alright. I actually have... my wife was great. She got me a second controller because she actually got me the PS5, and then she got me the plates to make the PS5 blacked out, instead of the white with the black center. Mine's all blacked out. But because I like the Classic Knight Rider, the black and red theme, she got me... At the time, all they had was the like crimson red, the deep red, the maroon, and so she got me that controller as well. And the console came with the white one, so I have two controllers for it. I have the crimson red one set up with the stick extension. But then when I do my other games like Mass Effect, my other favorite game, Sniper Elite, another great game, Titanfall. Let me know if you guys want to see me play any of these. Come on, focus, drive, almost done. I actually wind up using the other controller with the regular sticks on it. So, howdy, welcome. Doing our weekly races. Almost done with the Ferrari one make challenge. Wound up getting farther ahead than what I thought I would. No, I think it's kind of funny. Back on the PS4 and even the 3, I had actually looked into and gotten some of the trigger and stick extensions for the controllers. See, it backfires so much. Funny thing is, part of this paint scheme that I do, if you've watched some of my Diamond Mountain Speedway videos, mainly the walk in the pits, there's a race driver in there. I think it's Galen Hainline, I believe. I could be mistaken. I believe it's the 11H modified that's like a yellow and white paint scheme commonly, but it has yellow chrome rims, and every time he's there, hey, I do know Grayson. I have done a couple interviews with him in some of my walk in the pits. Is that who's watching? If it is, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. You gonna be out there racing again? But the wheels that I have on this, they're a red chrome because I had seen it on that 11H modified, and I loved the way that it looked. And so in here, it allows me to be able to do that kind of paint scheme.
I'm not Grayson, but he is my best friend.
Awesome. Have we seen each other out there on the track? Been hanging out with him, hopefully? How's he doing? I know he used to do a lot of gaming and that. I don't know if he still does. Welcome, welcome. Doing our weekly races in Gran Turismo 7. This is a one make Ferrari race.
Yeah, he does.
Awesome. I'll have to get a hold of him to see if he by chance has this game, if he's on PlayStation or Xbox. I don't know if you know. And maybe we can see about getting together and racing sometime. If he's got any more than a controller, though, he'll probably kick my butt royally. Well, that's a pretty blue. I don't think it's a powder blue. Comment if you know what comedian that's from. Powder blue. But it was on a Prius. Now this is a livery that I do with most all my cars. It's actually carbon fiber, and then I do black on the main body and then the red chrome rims. I think it looks good. My wife gives me a hard time. You're not obsessed. don't know. I don't care for the narrow headlights. It's like they're just like slits, like they're almost like an afterthought. Oh yeah, I forgot headlights. Oh, I'll just cut a little dash in there and throw them in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school. I prefer more character. To me, personally, older cars have more character than newer ones. I don't know if it's just because I'm a little older or what, but... I'm in the lead. I see a little bit of backfire. Dang, I wish some of these were at night, because then you can really start to see some of the backfiring exhaust. Alright, so that was our one make. Alright, so 10 laps. World Touring Car 800. How about we do a V10? Tomahawk Group 1. The other regular versions of this car have a V10 in it. So, 10 laps. Could be weather. This will be Group 3 race cars is what I'll be against. We'll see if Fraga shows up and how he does. I actually asked in one of the Facebook groups for Gran Turismo, I asked what people thought about the Fraga character in here, and a lot of them agreed that they thought that he seems like he's glitched, like he's a little too good, because he can be in one of the worst cars and somehow he winds up getting into the front. And it's like, dude, that car could not go that fast. But, alrighty. So I don't know if this one will have weather, but we'll see how it goes. Tune it down for more efficiency. What a shot. So I am a higher class car, but I am detuned to be able to be in this class. So, ow. I'm choosing to be over farther than that. Dude, you're being a butt. Give me a little bit of room. Yeah, one thing I wish they would do is they have a thing in here, GT Sophie, and it's their AI driver. And I kind of wish they would have more of these races that did that. I don't know if they're really any better than the simulator models that they use, but whoa, you didn't mind there, buddy. That one is a Mazda concept car, I believe. I think it's the RX Vision Gran Turismo, I think. But it has the rotary engine in it, kind of like what the old 787B Le Mans race car does. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. One of the things I do enjoy in this game is I do enjoy tuning the cars, so I will sit here and try races and tune the cars. That's why it usually only takes me about a lap to get used to it, and after that I'm pretty good. Of course, if you look at how many hours I have in this game, over 2,000 hours now in this game. Oh! He didn't come over far enough. Ah, there's Fraga. Some races I can handle doing it in here, other ones I can't. I don't know what it is. Ooh, my Viper's up in first. Pardon me. Whoa! Didn't expect to see you come back around. And that's why I do this to you. So, do you guys play Gran Turismo? And if you do, are you able to do it with a wheel in that, or are you on controller like I am? Still got pit stops. Hopefully I don't need to. A couple of them don't need to stop either. It's kind of a surprise. Love the sound of that V10. Not that I need to pit, but just to keep it fair. I can catch the pit lane. Welcome, welcome. Go figure, catch me at a pit stop. So just did a quick pit stop just to kind of even it back out. Weather this time. I don't know if this track actually gets weather. There are some tracks that do, and actually maybe one of these days I can do a live stream of doing one of those tracks, because there's a couple of grind tracks that are, one's a 30-minute, one's a 1-hour grind, or endurance race. I shouldn't say grind. We use it for money grinding, but it's an endurance race, and those generally will have weather, and the hour-long one actually has both weather and day-night cycles too. Make sure you got your headlights on. corner is weird because it starts out shallow, but then it tightens up and gets a lot sharper, and you don't realize it at first. Yeah, I think that's the Ford GT Le Mans car. It actually has lights in it. So it... Whoa! Got some error there. Didn't expect that one. Anyways, that Ford GT Le Mans car has lighting in the back of it. So at night it's kind of interesting in some of those races. Ferrari. Mazda Vision, the rotary engine. Sorry, I get distracted with the Vipers. That's that for me. So let me know if you guys want to see me do some other games. It can just kind of be a hangout, say I suck, and chill. Yeah, buddy. See, you can see the rotors glowing. Wow, that was actually glowing off the rim. I don't know if you noticed that. Dang, lapped almost the entire field. Did not expect that. So I'll let it play while I pass a few cars, but I'll skip ahead where it was getting darker so we can check out some of those rotors glowing. Hey, I was good. I got in there and messed everything up, and I let them buy me. So they just can't keep up. Then you got payback. Yeah, comment down below if you recognize the paint scheme that I was going for on this car, because I was actually trying to model it after a real car. Well, it's not Ferrari red. You can tell that for sure. You could kind of hear the rotary engine out of it. That Mazda Vision concept. This was the lap that I got an airborne on. Yeah, the car that I was using, it was the Dodge SRT Tomahawk Vision GTSR Group 1. So, intended as Group 1 race car for in the game. And, anyways. So, that has been our weekly races. So comment down below if you guys want to see me start trying to do this, trying being the operative word, trying to do this every week. And it would be these 5 different races, and they'll change out every week, and you guys will be able to see them. They generally will change out Thursday night going on to Friday, so it wouldn't be until Friday or Saturday is when I'd be able to do them. But yeah, so I was going through, checking out, doing all those, and maybe next time we can do them for real together, and you guys can actually see all the awards that we get down here and see what we'll end up scoring. So, hope you guys enjoyed that little live stream. We'll see what I got for my daily race. Knowing my luck, it's parts. Yay. Like I said, parts, go figure. The one thing I really can't use. Oh well, go figure. It's typical with a 3-star. So, anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed. Have a safe week. Stay safe. Glad you guys had a happy new year. Hope you did. And till next time, keep it shining side up. Catch you guys later.